MSI is back, and here's everything you need to know about the tournament in just under 5 minutes. The Mid-Season Invitational is being held in Vancouver, Canada, and is starting this Friday, the 27th of June. They'll be featuring 10 teams from around the world. From the LCK, we've got Gen G, who are the reigning MSI champions, who have been looking dominant all year long and are the expected favorites coming off the back of a perfect regular season. We also have T1, who are the reigning world champions and are fresh off a win against Hammerlife due to Doran getting a buff from dying to Krugs.
Against anyone the KT has. There it is. There's that conversation that we were going to have about that
one.
From
the LPL, we have Anyone's Legends, who are participating in their first ever international tournament. They have one of the coolest logos in the world, and they are definitely one of the most fun teams to watch here at MSI. Alongside them is BLG, who came in second place in the finals against them, who are familiar to many international fans, fielding the same roster from last year, except they have a new face in the jungle, Beixuan. From the LEC, we have Koi with the first ever NA import in a European team. Jojo Pyun will be spearing the charge in his home country, representing EU, alongside G2 with a revamped jungle support who fell short in the finals and have had a little bit of a rocky year so far. From the LTA North, LCS, FlyQuest will be participating with the same roster that we saw last year in the intense best of 5 against Gen G in the World's quarterfinals, now back representing NA once again at MSI. Now, for those of you wondering, NA only have one seed representing them at this MSI due to the changes of the system and shifting towards the LTA instead of the LCS. Cloud9 came second in the spring finals, but will not be participating at this international event. From the LTA South, CBLOL, Furia will be competing with an all-Brazilian roster rocking up this international event after 3-0ing Pain in the finals. From Asia Pacific, we have the Flying Oysters back as the first seed for MSI after showing their strength at first end and being pushed to 5 games recently in their finals against GAM, who are appearing as the second seed with the notorious Levi heading the jungle and leading the team into another international event. The way it'll work is 6 teams will already have been qualified to the group stage based on seeding, and 2 teams will be joining them from the play-ins. In the play-ins, G2, BLG, Furia and GAM will play a mini double elimination best of 5 where 2 teams will qualify to the group stage, rather than 8 teams will be seeded into a very big bracket. It'll be a double elimination best of 5 slaughter, where for the first time ever at an international event, all we will see are best of 5s, with a total of 19 of them happening across the entire event. MSI will be played on patch 15.13, with a lot of changes also having come in on 15.12. A quick summary if you haven't been following along the meta the last few months. The game right now is a lot about objectives and skirmishing. That's why we've seen the rise of playmaking mids, strong AD fighting junglers, team fighting or pushing top laners, and good engage supports or bot lane combo pairings in general, like Lucian Nami, Zyra Rakan, and Kai'Sa Nautilus, etc, etc. So expect to see a lot of fighting, a lot of team fighting, and a lot of early game skirmishing in the first few games of Fearless Draft. And don't forget, of course, it's Fearless Draft. Any champion that is played during the series cannot be picked again. So as we get to game 4 or game 5, a lot of these champions that provide things like that playmaking or strong AD fighting junglers are out of the game, they're out of the series, and you have to get very creative. That's where we'll see these unique pocket picks come in, or different styles to change up the game. Now, quick time update alert. The tournament's being hosted in Canada, which means for Europeans, the time zone kind of sucks. Some games will be starting at 9 p.m, some games will be starting at 2 a.m. Make sure you keep your updates on the schedule and keep checking. That means if you live in SEA, it'll probably be around early mornings for you. And if you live in the States or in Canada, it'll probably be around anywhere from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. start times. Of course, the winner of MSI will qualify to the World Championship if they make playoffs in summer, and the second place team at MSI will qualify an extra spot for their region at the Worlds. Now, I'll be co-streaming every single game of MSI over on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Caedrel. If you're just a YouTube frog, I'll be uploading all the games on YouTube, and I'll also be doing a rebroadcast on Twitch in a more friendlier time zone for the European fans who might have missed it on the late night start times. Yeah, hopefully this helped. It's a little bit of an information piece to understand the tournament a bit better. I'll be doing a lot more analytical content over the next couple of days if you want to stay tuned for that. But otherwise, I'll see you there on Friday for the MSI games. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Peace.